Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Excuse me, kid. I notice you reading over that wanted poster. You seem like you can handle yourself. Any chance you'll be going after Red Bear? I'll tell you why. I've been tracking Red Bear for over a decade. He butchered most of my family back in Utah and took my niece. I was old enough when I started this thing. Now I'm wearing down, kid. I hate to admit it, but Red Bear has outlasted me. I'm damn near broke. But if you can find my niece, I'll see to it that you're rewarded. She's all I got left in the world. If you just agree to search for her, I'll set you up with 100 caps. But let's be honest, that's chump change compared to the bounty. And I've got information that should put you right on his trail. How about it? That's mighty large of you, kid. I've traveled far and wide, and there ain't many with that kind of character. Here's the deal. Red Bear takes his captives to raiders and tribals all over the region, but he's got a special arrangement with the Vipers. Red Bear hates the cons, so he supports their sorry-ass rivals with discounts on captives, which the Vipers then trade for arms and ammo. One of Red Bear's old henchmen, Slade, is now a ringleader for the Vipers, so it's working out even better for both sides now. Red Bear has a reliable trading partner, and the Vipers are making moves to undermine the cons. I scoped out the Vipers moving some captives to the south of town. They don't keep captives for more than a few days, so a deal with Red Bear must have gone down recently. If you can find Slade, you can get some information on Red Bear. I'm too old to take these bastards on, but I bet you're up for it. Any questions? Where do I start? His name really is Red Bear. He grew up in a rough tribe in the plains and acquired the title after killing a bear at an early age. He was banished from his tribe in his teens after defying his father, the chief. It didn't take long before he formed his own band and went to work. Years later, he exterminated the upper caste of his old tribe and took pleasure in executing his own father. Of course, patricide is one of his minor offenses. He's killed men, women, and children through multiple territories for decades. Most raiders are afraid of him, and at the very least they respect him because of his reputation for ruthlessness. He wasn't always on his own, however. He started out under a fellow named Marco, who taught Red Bear everything he knows. Rumor has it that Marco is the only man alive that can scare old Red Bear. They parted ways years ago, with one going east, the other going west. Any more questions? Well, it feels like it was a lifetime or two ago, but I worked for the government, sort of. It doesn't matter. After that fell apart, I set up a family in Utah where I thought we could get in on Brahmin herding. Things weren't meant to work out that way, I guess. Any more questions? No, I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell. You got any other questions? I lost it 10 years ago when Red Bear put a pistol round through my eyeball. There wasn't much left of the eye after that. Any more questions? Well, I hope the information helps you. I don't even know if she's alive, but if you find my niece, her name is Polly. I just want to settle the score with Red Bear. You can find me at the saloon here in Good Springs. Good luck out there, kid. I'm counting on you.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, asshole. I'm Gustav, one of the Vipers. You got a lot of balls to come strolling into our camp. Well, if you just want to talk, I guess it's okay. Slade's at our camp, down by the 95. See ya.
Watch out!
Trooper ready to fight.
I'm afraid that Ike was in the middle of a dreadful losing streak, and he elected to blame me for his misfortune. Poor soul, he was just too high-strung. Before the war, I was an orthodontist, and while I've ceased practicing, I still enjoy using the title. It lends weight to the name, don't you agree? Chasing Red Bear, are you? Many impetuous souls have pursued that rogue, and they might as well have been chasing the devil himself. However, I am loath to denounce your endeavor entirely, as Red Bear is a scoundrel of the lowest order. After all, he is just a man, and as the real Romans would say, memento mori. We ghouls are an exception, of course. As for information, you might try accosting the local viper hoodlum Slade. Firstly, congratulations on exterminating that nuisance. Like most of the raider refuse, he had little regard for decorum. He and his petty outlaws had a habit of preying on defenseless females. I simply cannot abide a man who disrespects women. However, with Slade dead, I'm afraid you're at an impasse in your search. Nevertheless, I might have a possible lead. I do know that Red Bear has extensive dealings with Mr. Norman Meston, a brutish individual who operates Shadow Company. Shadow Company is a rather shady mercenary outfit, but they manage to thrive out here on the fringes of the NCR. Only inside the bowels of a heavily guarded bunker. It's an unappealing route to Red Bear, but it's a route nonetheless. Here's a location. Meston should have documentation of his dealings with Red Bear. I'm not privy to the details, but they have been trading for at least a decade. They call them Shadow Company for a reason. It's a crude yet accurate description of their secretive nature. Various factions rely on them because they conduct all operations with the utmost confidentiality. As for Meston, I don't know much about the man other than that he has a tremendous capacity for physical violence. Rumor has it that the company's profits finance his implants and other unnatural augmentations to the body. And where you find Meston, you'll find his rabid lackey, Mr. Joshua, a vicious little cur and utterly loyal to Meston. I see I have not dissuaded you. If you manage to survive, I hope you return to the saloon and visit a bit. And one more thing. If you are going to pursue this in earnest, I'll advise you to consult with Mr. Dent, the gentleman sitting at the bar. I believe he's had dealings with Shadow Company in the past, although they were anything but amicable. Farewell, and good luck.